everybody, and welcome to this week's Drama Plus. I hope you are all feeling fantastic, and we've got an extra day off on Friday, haven't we, which is really good. Anyway, I hope you're all feeling great. We're going to be carrying on with doing our Drama Plus until people start going back to school. I don't know when that is. I don't think anybody does. But till then, we're going to have lots and lots of fun every week, and I hope you're enjoying the story times as well. Now, we're going to make sure our bodies are all warmed up, so give your shoulders a bit of a wiggle, and your legs a bit of a wiggle, and your body a bit of a wiggle, so you're all warmed up for the first game. We're going to start off with a game, and then after that we're going to look at creating an advert. Now, last week you did mime, and we were really concentrating on making big movements, weren't we? Because for mime you need to be seen and have big movements. Today we're going to think about creating something which, oh, we've got a jet flying over, they want to catch my dancing, how exciting. We're going to be thinking about smaller movements, because that's one of the tips that I need to give you. If you're doing something for camera, you can be much more natural. If you're doing something for theatre, it needs to be much bigger. So just to remind you, and nowadays, not just when we're all having to stay in, but actually if you're auditioning for anything, it tends to be that you'll be asked to do a video first. It's not so much now where you'll go to a big hall and audition, they'll ask you to send a video. So if you do want to go into acting, and I know some of you do because you're amazing, just remember that your movements can be slightly smaller if you're doing it for a camera. Okay, we're going to start off with the first game. And the first game, hopefully some of you will have played, which is called Changing Shape. So we're going to have a bit of music. You can either march on the spot, or you can have a bit of a boogie. I've got to be careful because our plant has now got beautiful flowers on it, because it's summertime. So I need to be really careful what I'm doing. So we're going to have a bit of a boogie, and then I'm going to give you an object to become. And you've got to use your bodies. If you're doing this with other people that you live with in your house, you can drag them into doing it as well. So I might say to you, for example, be a toothbrush. So you've got to make your body into a toothbrush, however you want to. Maybe that's the head of your toothbrush. Or I might say, be a piece of cheese. So you might have to lie down on the floor and be a piece of cheese. So I'll tell you something to be, and all you've got is your bodies to create it. Is everyone ready? Give me a thumbs up. And you're looking good. Okay, thank you, Mr. Maestro Isaac. Oh, I like this song. So have a little bit of a boogie. You might have more room than me, you might have less, so be careful of the ornaments, you don't want to let anyone damage. Okay, thank you, Isaac. And the first thing, quite an easy one to start with, I would like you to become a stick or a matchstick. So what could you do to be a stick or a matchstick? Maybe you'll just stand very straight, or maybe you'll go very, very tall and be a very tall matchstick, or a very tall stick, or maybe you'll be a stick and have little jaggedy bits on. Oh, there's some brilliant ones out there, well done. So you get the idea, using your bodies to make a shape. Sometimes we do this in a big group. Thank you, Isaac. We do this in a big group, and we have 6 or 7 people trying to make the shape. We are happy, aren't we? We're happy doing our drama. Okay, thank you, Isaac. Don't know what I'd have done without Isaac. He's been a superstar. And this time, slightly more difficult, you're going to be a washing machine. Okay, so think about where you might have, maybe you've got, your stomach is going to be the washing machine. Or maybe you're going to just have a very wiggly top. Or maybe, if there's somebody else, they could be the clothes and you could be the machine around them. That's what somebody's grabbed their parent to be the washing machine lid. And somebody else has grabbed their small brother or brother, I think it's brother, yes it is, a brother to be the washing. Fantastic, well done. Okay, here we go again. And you will often with drama just be asked to become objects. Okay, and the next one, thank you Isaac, is a tap. Now it could be any tap you wanted. It could be one of those posh mixer ones where you've got very hot or very cold water coming through. Or it could be a bathroom tap, or it could be a tap out in the garden. So let me see your taps. Oh brilliant, someone's done it like that so that they've got that to be turning. That's really good. Brilliant, well done. Okay, are you ready for the next one? Some brilliant action going. I can see Connie using your mind as well this week, aren't we? Oh, that's quite a jazz movement. Oh, there's some great dancing. I keep waiting for the call from the YouTube people to be on top of the pops, but it's not come yet. I'm still waiting. Okay, thank you, Isaac. This time, scissors. How could you be scissors? You could be scissors like a crocodile one, or maybe you could get down on the floor and have your legs as the scissors, couldn't you? Lucky I've been doing Joe Witt's very good at the scissor movement. Or maybe you could be scissors like this, or use your head and your hands as the scissors. If anyone walks past our conservatory, they're going to wonder what on earth I'm doing, but never mind. Okay, here we go, a bit of music, really good scissors there, well done. Fabulous. Okay, this time, can you be, and this is in our bean game as well, we like this one, can you be beans on toast and they're bubbling? So you need to maybe lie down on the floor, have the beans on top of you, or maybe it could be the beans in the pan sizzling. Oh, brilliant. Should be good at that one because we do that in our bean game. I think we might do the bean game next week. I think it's everyone's favourite. Really good. Well done. Okay. Everybody up again? Brilliant. Well done. Here we go. Okay, thank you, Isaac. And this time, can you be a teddy bear? Now, this could be a teddy bear that you've got at home, or it could be a magic teddy bear that speaks, or maybe it's something that's not really a bear, but it's what we call our teddy bear. Mine used to be a monkey when I was little. So how are you going to do the teddy bear? Is he going to be a sitting teddy bear? Or maybe he's one that's so loved that he's all squashed up? Oh, there's some brilliant ones there. Oh, someone's actually got their teddy bear with them. That's even better. Well done. That's really good. Okay, remember to make it really clear what your actions are. Here we go, a bit more dancing. Okay, and stop. This time, this could be a household object because maybe you've got a toy one, but if not, just think about doing it in real life. So a train. How would you become a train? If someone said be a train, what could you do? You could have a steam train, which goes with the steam coming out of your head, or a very, 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 very fast train. Oh, someone's done carriages there with your family. That's really clever. Well done. Brilliant. Okay, let's try the next one. Oh, a bit of a technical pause then. And stop. Well done. And the last one is, I would like you to be a piece of cheese that is melting. So a piece of cheese that's melting. So maybe it's gone into the microwave, maybe it's under the grill. So it's definitely going to be a little bit of bubbling. Fantastic. Some people are doing it standing up. Maybe it's in a plate in the microwave. Some of you lying down. Well done. Give yourselves a round of applause. Okay, what we're going to do this week is I'm going to give you 2 little bits of tasks because you are my older group. I do another class for the younger ones, so you're my older ones. So, and I do know that quite a few of you really want to carry on and do your drama. And what we have noticed, because Isaac does a few bits and pieces, is when you go to an audition, you have to introduce yourself. And also, not only that, but if you are doing a video to go for an audition, you also have to introduce yourself. So this week I want you to practice, and it sounds really weird, but we had to practice quite a bit to do this, didn't we, Isaac? Mm-hmm. You have to introduce yourselves. I want you to practice doing that. I want you to practice introducing yourself, and you need to say your name, how old you are and where you're from, and try and make it really friendly and really full of life. Okay, those of you that might choose to do the LAMDA exams later in the year, or we don't know when that we'll be able to do them, but when we do them you would have to introduce yourself. So for those of you who are doing them, and there's quite a few, you need to practice that. For those of you who like the idea, or even for those of you who are doing things for your family, because I know some people have told me, they've emailed me and said that they've been doing a couple of acting pieces when they're on Zoom and things with their families. So either way, practice introducing yourselves. If you want to send me it, even better, but just have a go at doing that. And the other thing I want you to do this week, our favourite, it's your favourite as well, isn't it, Isaac? He always gets excited when we do this. You are going to create an advert. I'm going to give you some of the things that you can use to create an advert. If you want to send me your advert via my email, if you can take a video, fantastic. If not, you can show me next week through the magic of the video screen. So I'm going to tell you some things, and what I need you to do is, your first job is to think of a jingle. So for example, they do beans, means, Heinz. So whenever anyone hears that, they think of Heinz beans. So think of a short jingle, and then a tiny, they're only about 30 seconds long adverts. So when you're watching maybe television this evening, have a look at how short adverts are. The important thing is to make sure the advert really shows you what the product is. Okay, so making it very clear and a little bit of a story. Are you ready to see what you could do the adverts on? This is your choices today. You could do an advert. This is something Isaac made. This is a clock kit, and that's quite hard to say. A clock kit. So maybe you could do an advert for a clock kit. Okay, and they're really good. They take, how long did it take you to make it, Isaac?
An hour maybe.
About an hour, so it's not too long. So it's a really, it just comes in all these bits, and it's really fun to make. So that might be a good advert. Or, oh my goodness, I might have just broken it. Oh no, we're all right. That would be a bit of a crisis, wouldn't it, Isaac? Isaac's looking a bit wide. It's fine. The other thing you could do is Hartley's sugar-free jelly. So Hartley's sugar-free jelly. What could you do as a story for sugar-free jelly? And all you have to do is you just pour it in, add hot water, and then miraculously put a bit of cold in and it becomes jelly. It's easier than cubes. I've got 80s, because this is my era and this is the music I like to boogie to, but you could do a CD of any music. So you're advertising a music CD. What would be your jingle? What would be your little story? How would you keep that focus? So that's two more. You could do stuffing. This is apple and herb, but I don't mind what you do. So what could you do for stuffing? And also bisto, and they already do bisto, but perhaps you can do something different. Okay, so you've got the bisto as well, and then just because we love our cat, who spends the whole of the time we're doing this trying to get into the conservatory, so maybe when it's the last weeks we'll let her in. This is Go Cat. So what could you do with Go Cat? If you've got a cat or a dog, to pretend the dog's the cat, you could have them in your advert as well. Okay, so a little bit of a task this week of things you can do, and then this is something that you can practice at home. So we've had a bit of a game. So you've got to put together an advert. It's got to have a jingle, about 30 minutes of action, making sure we really know what your advert is. So you can do Go Cat, bisto, stuffing, jelly, CD, so any type of music, or a clock kit. Okay, can you all say clock kit? You say much better than me. I really struggle with that clock kit. Okay, I look forward to seeing you next week. As I said, we're going to carry on doing these until people start going back to school, and we don't know when that is, but we're going to keep going. So I look forward to seeing you next week. I hope you really enjoy Friday and VE Day. Maybe you could do a special picture, a special Union Jack picture or something for VE Day that you could show me next week. That would be fantastic. So have a lovely weekend. I hope the sun stays. Don't forget, if you've got any questions about anything to do with drama, just get somebody to email them to me and I will answer. Or if you want any extra things to do, like you'd like to practice a poem or something, just let me know. I'm really happy to do whatever you'd like me to do. Thank you so much. I've loved seeing you again, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Take care, everybody. Thank you, Isaac.
Bye.